Hey amigos, welcome to TV5. Right now we have wonderful, gorgeous and beautiful. And one more I have to add that word, it is action-packed films ని అందించడంలో ఆవిడ సూపర్ అనే చెప్పొచ్చు. అండ్ రైట్ నో ఇప్పుడు ఉగ్రవతారం అనే ఫిల్మ్తో వస్తున్నారనమాట మన ప్రియాంక ఉపేంద్ర గారు. లెట్స్ టాక్ విత్ హర్. హాయ్ మ్యామ్.
హాయ్ నమస్తే
నమస్తే.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం.
హౌ ఆర్ యూ? వాట్స్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్?
I'm good, enjoying my time in Hyderabad after a long time.
After long time.
Many years.
Many years.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I'll ask you one thing first of all. హైదరాబాద్ అనగానే మీకు ఏంటి ఇష్టం? లైక్ వాట్ యూ లైక్ ఇన్ హైదరాబాద్ ఫస్ట్?
Basically హైదరాబాద్ చాలా ఇష్టం యాకంದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ first times ಇಲ್ಲಿ first time I met Upi was in Hyderabad.
Oh, okay.
My first South movie started in Hyderabad.
Acha,
Suri.
Suri.
So many memories. The first movie I did after I got married, we shot in Hyderabad. Not with Upi, but so a lot of first times in Hyderabad. And milestone first times.
Milestone first times.
Yeah.
Right. Career turns and చెప్పొచ్చు.
I met my life partner here. And career, beginning of the career, second beginning of the career ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So that was like, like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to introduce yourself. Few phrases like you came from the Kolkata, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
came
I was
from
born in Kolkata.
Okay.
Yes. I was born in Kolkata and when I was young, we moved to the US. So I lived in Los Angeles and Atlanta, Georgia, all over the US for about 10 years.
Okay.
And then I did my O levels, which is class 10 in Singapore. And then we moved back to Calcutta. So when I came back to Calcutta for class 11, 12, we won a contest called Miss Calcutta.
Okay.
So my cousin sister was already Miss Calcutta. So we knew about that contest.
Achha,
So my
okay.
mom said, this time you take part. I didn't want to. She gave the application.
Okay.
Because my mom was an artist before we moved to America.
Acha, okay.
She did some
So
TV
you're from
shows.
a movie background.
Not too much, but kind of, yeah.
Okay.
My mom was working, yeah. Then we
Okay.
moved to America, so she stopped. And then, like, after we came back, again, that spark came in her that now my daughter should, She always had that, that wish that one of us, one of the kids should get into acting. But then I was a good student. I was studying and, I did well for my exams and everything. My dad wanted me to study further, masters and all that.
Okay.
But then once I won, then I started getting offers. Then I got offers for films. And then I got an offer from Prabhat Roy.
Okay.
He's a national award-winning director.
Yeah.
Then Basu Chatterjee. So on and so forth. Then I kind of got busy. I did till my BCom honors and then after that I was full-time acting. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So first of all, you did lot of Bengali films in starting days.
Yes.
But I want to ask you the straight question.
Yeah.
There is a one saying like Bengali films are like art films because so much of directors like Satyajit Ray sir,
Yes,
Mrinal
yes.
sir, there are a lot of directors, they gave best of the films in their career.
Right.
But what happened for the commerciality in the Bengali films?
No, there are commercial films too. In fact, I did a film called Sathi, which was a huge hit. It was a remake of a South movie, Tulada Manam Tullam. But it became this huge hit. Like till today, they play it on TV every week.
Achha, okay.
It ran for like I think more than a year or two in Bengal, and we introduced a big hero called Jeet. He's very big now,
Okay.
and he's like that was his first film in Bengali with me, and the songs are still loved today. Even today in the Durga Puja panels, they'll play those songs.
Okay.
So that was the like it was a huge hit. So commercial movies, yeah, they do well also. But I think somewhere the Bengali audience also wants a good story. They also want good content. So they won't watch something just like that. There has to be something nice, something more like that touches their heart in the film. I think, yeah.
Okay. And you did first film with JD sir, right?
Yes, Suri, correct.
Suri.
Yes.
And it released on Hindi as well, right?
Yeah, it was we shot in two versions. We shot in Hindi and Telugu.
Okay.
So
At
it's
a
not,
time.
it wasn't dubbing. Yeah, at a time we shot in two languages. So it was shot in Hindi and that was the reason why I was a little confident because when he cast me in Bombay, he told me we're doing a dual version. It'll be Hindi and Telugu. So I was like, okay, fine. If I'm saying my dialogues in Hindi, I'll know what I'm saying in Telugu. So that gave me a little bit of, confidence to come and shoot.
Okay.
But still it was like really hard to speak the dialogues, because completely new language and
Okay.
me.
On that time, you were not aware of Kannada.
No,
On that time?
no, not
Okay.
really.
If you aware of that Kannada on that time, it will be easy for you for the Telugu as well.
Now I can speak because it's been 20 years in Bangalore, right?
Yeah.
So I can speak. But my thing was no, it's not. I wanted to know what I'm saying. Like if I'm acting, some people do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they act. I can't do that.
Okay.
I need to know what I'm saying, right? So
So
I
nowadays you are telling your all dialogues in their versions only, right? I mean, in
yeah.
the on ground.
Yeah. Kannada I speak, I can understand. I can understand Telugu also. If you speak to me, I can understand.
Okay.
My replies are a little difficult because I've done less work here.
Yes.
Tamil I can understand. I can also speak a little better.
Mhm.
Bengali, Hindi I speak. So yeah.
But I heard about you like this film, Ugravataram.
Yes,
You only
Ugravataram.
dubbed for the 4 languages.
No,
right?
I didn't dub.
Before film, I mean 50th film or what?
50th, no, I haven't dubbed. No,
Okay,
no,
okay,
I
okay.
haven't dubbed. I used to dub my Bengali films.
Okay.
I have dubbed Hindi and Bengali. South languages, usually even the artists have dubbing artists here.
Yeah.
Like even the local artists, they keep separate dubbing artists for the heroines, I've heard.
Yes.
So
yes.
from the beginning, there was someone else dubbing. So I think they want a particular voice.
Yeah,
So, but I do want to dub in the future.
So from past few films, I have observed your filmography. You're taking some different kind of roles. Even though Opis are also told that she's choosing some peculiar scripts and all, like detective.
Tikshna, yes.
Tikshna and this film.
Yes.
Women-oriented centric films. Can I say that?
You can say that. You can also say content oriented.
Yeah.
In that content, in some movies the woman is the woman has a very important role. In some movies there are many important roles. It wouldn't exactly be woman centric, woman oriented, content oriented. Yeah, but I like to play powerful characters. I like to play characters which give a good message. Now in this stage I'm getting good scripts. Personally, that makes me happy. Like I played a government school teacher in my last film, Miss Nandini. So that was a new character for me, playing a Kannada teacher, being Bengali. So I had to be convincing. So the same in Ugravatan, playing a cop. I would never think that I'd play a cop, because so far I've only done like softer roles or different kinds of regular roles where this required to learn how to fight. I needed to be stronger, and especially at this age I needed to be able to get on the rope and
Yes, I have seen your trailer as
yeah,
well.
have
There
you?
is some action sequences.
Yes. How is it?
Yeah, ma'am. That's why the next question is there.
Okay.
How tough it was for you? How tough it was for you? Like,
Honestly, it
when
was
doing
tough,
that?
but I was mentally prepared and I physically prepared for this film as well. Like I did strength training in the gym. I took some inputs, and then I did a bit of work with the fight master before the fight to learn how to get on the rope and just adjust to the rope, because the rope you have to balance your body as well, right? So I didn't have prior training. Only 1 or 2 song sequences. I remember like small sequences where they pulled me up on the rope, but that was it was like a dance movement. But this was like a fight, like I have to jump and land or jump and hit. So most of the stunts I've done by myself in this movie.
Okay.
There is only, I think, 1 or 2 places where there's a double. In the entire movie, whatever action you see me doing, I've done it myself.
Okay.
So I had to work for that. It was hard, actually. It was hard because even the way the character is was hard, because she's violent. She talks in a rough way. I'm not naturally like that. So I had to work on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Yeah.
So, what is your feeling when people are saying that OP sir will make different kind of films? His movie names and his particular script selections are very different. What is your perception on that?
I feel happy. I'm very. I'm a fan in the sense, even if I wasn't his wife, I would say that I'm a fan of his films as a director.
But you did some films with him, like
I did Ra and H2O with him. I have not worked in his direction, but the movies he's directed, like we watched Upendra the other day, again after 20 years. It was so nice. Like we were clapping, laughing, whistling, enjoying the film. The music is still so fresh till today.
Yeah.
So, I love watching his films because he's so creative and nice. As an audience, I love his movies. I've watched almost all of his films that he's directed. And so it's very interesting because his personality is like that. He is very analytical. He doesn't think in a normal way. Even at home, he the way he approaches the kids, the way he approaches anything is very different from a regular person.
Can you please say some examples, like how?
Like, for example, like most parents would be about, the kids' education. He's always like, let them do what they want. He's not the pressurizing kind of dad.
Okay.
And then he also tells them, learn on the job. He gives them a lot of freedom. He says, let them be individuals. Like, you don't tell them what to do. Let them come up their own way. Let's see what they churn out. So he leaves a lot to the mind. He leaves a lot to the individual.
Okay.
I'm a little more practical in that sense that, like regular studies and all those things should be there and all that. So I guess we balance each other. But even with everything, he's very different. Like Nowadays he's only wearing black shirt and blue jeans.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
asked
yeah.
him, I was like, why we have so many clothes, I've just kept it, like I'll give it away soon, I think, or give it to Ayush, my son. So he says, because why should I spend time thinking about what to wear? That's a waste of half an hour at least
Okay.
choosing one. And this is okay. It's like when I'm on screen, I should wear different clothes, but regularly I don't want to waste time. So
Then
it's
how
kind
he
of,
spent family time with you? I mean,
he does. He does spend. He like those things. He's there. Like he likes
okay.
doing. But then he's not much of He doesn't. Routine activities bore him. I think he's not much
Okay.
into routine.
Mm-mm.
Like routine for him, food is routine. That's
Okay.
okay. If
Okay.
every day you give him the same food, he won't ask. But I think he craves that creative. That creative thing he needs. He watches a lot of news. He watches a lot of different things. He reads.
Mm-mm.
But regular social activities, parties, clothes, cars, like other heroes might like, he's not interested in all those things.
Okay.
Yeah. Regular movies also he doesn't watch. Like
Ah.
very, like if only it's very interesting, he'll watch the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So coming to you, and
Yeah.
again this film.
Yeah.
Do you watch Telugu films? I mean,
Yes, I
regularly
do.
or else?
I do.
Okay.
With
Nowadays-
subtitles.
with subtitles.
No, I can understand now better.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And nowadays, platform is very easy. Like content is going everywhere, right?
Correct. Yes.
Compared to Kannada movies and previously, now they're giving a lot of content. Like good stuff is also coming
Yes,
from the
yes,
Kannada industry.
yes.
There is a scope for the every actor from the Kannada as well.
Right.
How do you feel that? I mean, compared to the before 1 decade and right now?
Yes, I'm really happy because there like even in Bengal there's a lot of talent. So they need the right platform, right? So you need so if you don't have a platform, how will you showcase? When one movie gets noticed, see, the thing is you also need a budget, you need an audience, you need everything. Bangalore is such a cosmopolitan place.
Yeah.
They watch all languages, right? So whereas you have, in Telugu and Tamil, you have a very large mass audience
Yes.
who like your films. So it actually helps the actors.
Yeah.
So in Bangalore, what happens is they watch everything.
Yeah.
And the rural areas in Bangalore, they do watch Kannada, but they also watch other languages, and they also watch TV, and they also watch serials. So the Kannada actors, as Kannada actors, I think somewhere because of that lack of maybe that huge market, you need money to make films,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So now that a KGF comes or a Kantara comes, where money comes into the industry, then it gets the industry rolling. Then makers can think of making bigger films and a wider audience. So it's
Yeah,
nice actually. Even Rakshit's movies, Charlie has
Yes,
released
Charlie.
here and done well.
Yeah.
Saptasagar Achadelo was really good. I think it's done well in Telugu.
Yes, yes.
And it's so nice that they are watching our movies too, because I think every region has something special to offer, right? Because you have your own culture, you have your music.
Yes, yes.
So, if we can combine and enjoy each other's films, it's so nice, right? Like how we watch English films,
Yeah. And particularly one point, what you told, I mean, nowadays it's widespreading is there for the content. How do you felt before, like, because in only Bangalore, entire India, only Bangalore is or else Karnataka is the only state encouraging all the languages, because I have a friends, they're watching every
Yeah.
languages in Bangalore.
Yes.
It will be tough for the Kannada industry as well,
Your
right?
Telugu films do so well in Bangalore, right?
Yes,
Because they
yes.
get a lot of, we have a lot
Yeah.
of fans, and we appreciate everyone's movies.
Is
Like
it minus for the core languages
No,
films?
it's only minus when we get less theaters sometimes.
Okay.
Because when our Kannada movies release and we don't get enough theaters, because the big movies take up all theaters. Now even when the bigger stars do movies, they get theaters. But for example, when there is a lesser budget, content oriented films, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
right? So those kind of films with newcomers.
Yeah.
So if 8, 9, 10 movies release on a Friday, because 2 weeks later 2 big movies will come, they'll take up all the theaters. Now by the time someone comes to watch this, they'll need 1 week.
Yeah.
Next week that movie won't be there. When will you go to watch that? So that sustainability has to come, where everybody shouldn't release together, because then because so many films come, nobody knows what's coming and going. And theatrical collections are important, right? Because satellite for new people, it's not that much.
Yes.
Unless the movie's a hit.
Yes.
So they have to get their money back, at least or break even. So if this business works out, then more movies will happen. If
Yes, that's true. That's true. Do you wish that it happens right now or not still?
Yeah, they have to. Some movies are doing well. That's not that. Till July, it was okay.
Okay.
Now it's picked up again.
Okay.
But this is the issue, see. And a lot of single screens are closing because, that 300, 400 people are not coming to a theater, right?
Yeah.
And the rent is high. So, they're rethinking all that. Multiplex, people go to the multiplex.
Yes.
And the single screens, you need to fill it up. Otherwise, the producers, it's difficult as a producer to
Yes,
pay the
yes.
weekly thing. So all these, these dynamics are there. But also, I personally love watching a movie in a theater, right?
Yeah,
That feel
obviously
of,
the
yeah,
movies itself, the
yeah.
magic.
So
I
I
had to watch.
think from COVID itself, a lot of changes
Yeah.
have happened because people started watching OTT a lot more, right? A lot of people started watching TV, and they're like, oh, this movie will come on TV anyway.
Yeah.
So that is one minus which is happening for us because people will wait for it to come on TV and then they'll watch it on TV. They won't come to the theater. And that first 2 weeks, it has to be in the theater. So these are the things we're struggling with. But we are passionate. Everyone's, passionate about films and no one's going to stop making films. So, that's the thing. It's art,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
But this film was very sensitive topic, right? Now you're making that
Yes.
Ugra Avatar is a very
Yes,
sensitive
yes.
topic.
Yes.
How do you deal with that? I mean, that every topic is true incidents and all.
Yes. So, as you know, I mean, crimes against women have been rampant throughout decades, from the early days till now. Even in certain areas, women have progressed a lot.
Yeah.
Like we are doing well in our careers, everything. But in another way, crimes have increased. Over the years, they're increasing and it's becoming more brutal. And because the punishment also is a little, 30% only are convicted.
Yeah.
If there's 100, only 30% of the crimes are convicted. That we also don't know if they're the right people or not who are being convicted. Somebody is being convicted of this crime. So I think somewhere that changes have to come in the society, in mindsets. We have to start teaching our kids, our boys at home, how to behave with girls.
Yeah.
And we have to observe our children because if something is happening in their mind, parents have to observe, right?
Yeah.
Because it starts from some root cause, these
Yes,
things.
yes.
Also, girls' safety is something that we need to think about, Girls should be safe. See, in countries like Singapore, it's so safe. You can leave your daughters out and nothing will happen. Girls, like I have lived in Singapore, I mean,
Okay.
it's one of the safest countries, right?
How rules are there?
They're very strict because if you do anything, you're in jail. Even if, it's like the law is very strict there. People are scared. So even like a small thing like you can't smoke outside or you can't chew gum, small things like that, the government, they catch you, there's a fine and you're jail. Pakka, there's no way of getting out of that.
Okay.
So if you're caught drunk and driving, finished, they'll take your license. So these are the things, right? So somewhere here we feel like there's a way out. Somehow you can come out, which I think those things have to change.
Is it works here? I mean, do you thought is it those kind of rules will be work here? Is it?
I think they can be a little more strict. I think there's a lot of changes needed in the society as well. Because see, still today, people prefer boy babies. Not only in villages, they're okay. Rich people prefer boy babies. You know that they still kill girl babies in the stomach. They don't want girls. Still, so many female feticide still happening. I keep talking. I do some work with some NGOs from my foundation, so I keep getting statistics on all this. So there's a lot of things that are happening still. One way, people like your age, people are waking up and they want to do something nice and they want to be progressive. But this is also there. So we have to sort of as a society understand how we can bring about a change. So everyone should see, there's no point in freedom if girls are not safe outside, right? We have to be able to work.
Obviously.
If I feel scared to go out at night, how will I work?
Yeah.
So if I feel scared to take public transport or anything, like anything can happen, then how will I work? I will only have to be at home. So these things have to change, many things I think. But in this movie, we've talked about some solutions like self-defense, working with the police. There's a police app called Suraksha. There are police apps that you can have on your phone, right? So you can SOS, you can contact the police if you're in trouble. Certain small things where you can sort of protect yourself for emergencies, carrying a pepper spray.
Okay.
All those things, yeah.
I'm coming to sir established one political party. It's not a political party.
Yeah.
It's a kind of how can I describe it? I also heard about that.
Prajakya, yes.
Prajakya.
Yes.
And he explained what is Prajakya and all.
Yeah.
And you established some NGOs and all. And how do you receive the negativity as well? People will give you the comments as well.
Yeah,
And,
there is always that. No,
how
if
do you
you're
evolve with these all the
you
ages?
can't avoid it. You have to kind of ignore it and be
Hmm.
your own self.
Hmm.
Because see, when you're putting yourself in a platform for 100 people to see, out of that 90 people will say something, 10
Yeah,
people
yeah.
will be silent. Out of that 90 people, 60 people might be nice, the rest might be mean also, right? So you have to take it like
I
how.
think nowadays you are established, so that's why maybe you will
No,
avoided
it's not
that
like
days,
that. It
the
does hurt me.
starting
No, it
days.
does hurt me sometimes also. I'm a human being. But
Okay.
I'm more worried about my kids.
Hmm.
See, they are very innocent and young. So,
Hmm.
when something happens, they get affected more than me. I'm at a stage now where I don't really get affected. Someone will say something about my weight. Someone will say something good. Someone will say something bad. Someone will say, oh, why is she doing this? Or why is she wearing this? Or she
Okay.
doesn't need to do this. Lot of comments come. Some people will like also. They will
Yeah,
really
obviously.
praise. But I can't take all those things to my heart. I know who I am. I know what I'm doing. But my children are one thing I'm sensitive about because they are very sensitive. It shouldn't harm their mind right now. They're not mature enough to deal with that. So because of them, I'm a little careful. That's it.
Okay.
But otherwise, no. But yeah, Prajakya, I mean, it was his dream and
Yeah.
it's something that he's thought of from the people. It's a concept,
Yes,
basically.
yes, yes.
And for Upi, it's an emotion because he's always wanted to bring about a change through his movies. It's never been for himself, it's always
Yeah.
been for others.
Yeah.
So his movies always have a message, the ones he
Yeah.
directs. You've
Yeah,
watched his
yeah,
films.
yeah.
So even this was also different, like how he does different movies. His party is also different in the sense that he wants the root system to change, fundamentals should change. So everything should be transparent, everything should be done by the public for them. So he wants to remove this leadership in the sense that it shouldn't be a powerful leadership. A leader should only be someone from the people who's leading the people. That's
Yeah.
all. It could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a very prominent person, is what his idea is. It should just be someone who works with
Okay.
qualification.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, have you ever get low until like in this entire career? Have you ever touches the low point or else rock bottom in the mentally? Huh?
I mean, I think everyone does. We are
Yeah,
all human,
obviously,
right?
obviously.
But I
I just want to
don't
know how do you deal that situations on that
I
time?
don't let it last for too long.
Huh.
I believe in Devi. I do pujas. I
Okay.
do chanting. I'm Bengali, so Durga Puja
Yeah,
is very.
obviously.
We
Yeah.
just finished before I came. We just finished Durga Puja like Dashami,
Okay.
Vijay Dashami. So for me, I mean, for me, my prayer is my therapy. I pray. I do chanting. That's my every day. I do that after my bath. I sit for puja. If I have shooting, I'll do my chanting in the car. That's really helped me a lot. I've done a yoga course. I've done Shambhavi Kriya. So all these things I think help me. Other people I don't know what. And I think also as you grow older, you start to understand that life is not always going to be what you plan. So it's also about the moments. It's also about the people you meet. It's not about success and failure.
Yeah.
It's about how well you lived through everything. Success and failure keep happening. So, it's what you learn from success, what you learn from failure. Shah Rukh Khan said something very interesting. He said, even if your movie is a flop, you have to do a better film. If your movie is a hit, you have to do a better film. Both ways, right?
Yes, yes, obviously.
So, life goes on.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I want to know your trust process between you and Upendra sir.
Uh-huh.
From the starting days, you have seen his starting days as well. I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah.
Huh? It's been 2 decades, right? It's
Yes,
been
correct.
2
20 years.
decades.
Yeah.
How's your trust bonding between you and him? Because it's a field is like that only. Because it's a movie field, we can't judge anyone. But if we point out, there is so much of trust between the both
Well, that has
persons.
to be when you're actors. Otherwise, it can't work. And especially when both are working. I think we were a little more possessive when we were younger.
Okay.
Because there's an immaturity. I met Upi when I was like 21, I think 20, 21.
Okay.
So, I was very young. I got into the movies when I was very young. But also, that said, I think if you really love someone, truly love someone, you need to give them space. You need to give them space to grow. And in a marriage, people change, right? Like when I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. I've also grown. I've changed after the children. People keep changing because things happen to us in our life which makes us change. So that person has to grow with you. He has to understand you. He has to also grow with you. You grow together. So that way, it's been an interesting journey with him. He's been a good partner. He's been supportive. And trust, yeah, their trust, I think, takes time to build. But then once if it's not there, then you can't be together because, it's like you can't force someone to love you. right? So in a relationship, there has to be that security. And also because we are both in this field, there has to be space. I have to let him work. He has to let me also work because we're interacting with people all the time.
Yeah.
In any work, not only in movies, like
Yeah.
in your work,
Yes,
if
obviously,
you're
obviously.
in all kinds of work. So that has to be there. So I think it's something which you establish over time and then you're secure. Then it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Have you ever thought to come into Telugu movies? Have you ever tried or else because
After
there is
marriage?
after marriage because there is a
No.
scope for the Upendra sir obviously
I
think
would
you
love to. That's what I was saying. I would love to work here because I love Telugu films. And I told you I have a very emotional connect with Hyderabad.
Yes, yes.
All my firsts were here.
Yeah.
So I have that bond with Hyderabad, and I love the city. I think it's a beautiful, vibrant city. I love the food here, and a lot of memories. And of course, the way Telugu films are made, and it's so beautiful the way they shoot the songs, and everyone, the technicians, the directors are so good here, the actors. I would love to work here.
Do you follow any particular actors or anyone
I,
continues
I, I
like
like a lot of them. I mean, Allu Arjun Urdu. I have seen Allu Arjun sir's films, and then last one was Alavai, Alavai,
Kantapuram?
Alavai
Yeah.
Kantapuram, and then recently I watched Devara, and then
That's
of
okay.
course RRR and Bahubali is my all-time favorite.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So all those films, yeah.
Superb, superb. So hopefully you will be here as well. I hope so.
Yes, thank you. I would like to. I would love to. I definitely will want to learn Telugu.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful language, and I just need some time. That's all. Probably I haven't spent enough time here after I got married, but now my kids are a little older, so I think I can leave them and come to Hyderabad for a while and spend some time.
Let me know a few lines about Ayush and Aishwarya if possible.
So Ayush and Aishwarya are in college now,
Ah.
and they're both studying filmmaking, cinematography.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're they're in Chishti, so they're doing that. It's a part of Manipal University.
Acha,
So
okay.
yeah, so
Very soon they will direct you or Upendra
they're
sir.
shooting really nice films. They've shot some short films before I came.
Acha, okay.
Very beautifully shot, very nicely done. They do the scripting. They have their own teams. So yeah, they're working on that for their projects now. So let's see later on how it goes. But as of now, that's what they're studying.
Okay, okay. So are you interested for the direction as well? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I
about
am actually. I am.
Ah.
But I think I need to learn more because I've done 50 movies in all
Yeah,
languages. Okay, and I've taken breaks. So I really wanted to assist Upi, but I couldn't because he was so busy and someone had to be at home, right?
He didn't
So
give you a choice to as well. Huh?
the next one I'll assist him.
Ah.
Next one. Otherwise, I told him either I assist or I have to act. You have to give me one job in the next one you direct. So he said, okay, fine, I'll see.
What particular film you like in his filmography?
I like Upendra.
Upendra.
Yeah.
Okay. But you did Upendra too, right? I think so.
Upi 2 was produced by us. Yeah.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
a production, our production. I didn't act, we produced it. Yeah. And I did the costumes as well. Some of the costumes, some were done by someone else. Yeah.
I think you know the story about UA as well.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Small.
I'm not going to tell you.
Let me know for our Telugu audience and Kannada audience as well, please.
For
small,
what?
small.
But no, I can't. Are you mad? Okay, December 20th, it's releasing.
We know that because of the poster
You
also
said
released
anything,
here.
right?
So still you discussed this scripting and all with
Yeah.
Upendra sir?
We talk about movies a lot. Apart from family kids, it's movies. We don't talk about anything else much. Yeah, that's one
What you
favorite.
discussed? I mean,
We discuss what we like, what we don't like, and also about world news and all that, about what's happening in the world and all that. We have a foundation called UP Foundation. We're doing some work through that. I'm looking after that more because he's been a little busy. So these things, yeah. But we both love movies. And I watch different kinds of movies and he likes different. So every night we'll decide my kind of movie or his kind of movie.
Okay.
So if it's my kind, he'll watch with me. I'll watch his kind of movie. So
acha, very interesting, very
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Are you interested for the politics as well? I mean,
No, not really. I don't think I'll be good in it because I'm very emotional and I don't know. I mean, like, I'm very protective of my kids. So I don't know. I mean, how that would be. Right now, I don't know. But later on, I don't know. Right now, no.
Super, ma'am. Do you have any friends in Hyderabad? I mean, film-oriented, film-related personalities, anyone?
Not really, not anymore. But I have worked with a few people who stay in Hyderabad. Like I did a movie with Prakash sir and Tejas.
Okay.
So I think they're here. And JD Chakravarti sir, actually I'm not in touch with him anymore. but he's here. And then there's Natraj, he's acted in this film as well,
Yes.
Satya Rajasthan.
Okay.
So he's worked in this film, so he's here. So I was supposed to meet him. So he's I think he's shooting a film now here.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'll end up with a small rapid fire. Is
Yeah,
that okay?
sure.
Okay. One subject you want to act, remake or Telugu heroes movies?
remake.
Remake in Kannada.
Bahubali.
Biggest addiction?
Chocolates.
Chocolates. What is the first reaction when you heard UI story?
Wow.
Okay. Define Upisa journey as a hashtag.
Hashtag.
Huh.
Hashtag real.
Real star. Yes. A movie you watched countless times and would still be ready to watch again. Any film, any language. It's fine.
Currently, I would say Upendra. I just
Upendra?
watched it. I watched it many times. I would watch it again. Yeah.
Okay. Which celebs comes to your mind when I say following stuff? Anyone, not
Yeah.
only language barrier. Pure hearted.
Shivana.
Shivana.
Yeah, Shivana.
Okay. People star.
Yash.
Yes. Future superstar of India.
The people of India.
People of India, crazy. Okay. If you write a Tinder bio for Uppi sir, what did it be?
Don't swipe.
That's fine.
Taken.
Have you
Hashtag taken.
hashtag taken? Yeah, already taken. Last person you made you cry.
Last person who made me cry.
I want
think
genuine
I was
answer.
I was at a NGO for the girl child. So I think it was those kids actually, probably. Yeah, they performed for a peace song.
Okay.
They're all rescue kids. Yeah,
Have you ever Googled yourself?
yeah.
Who would you like to live like for a day?
Who would I like? Like my cat Momo,
What is an interesting answer?
because he's lazy. All he does is sleep and eat, and he looks so good.
You want to
without
live
doing
like a day
like my
your cat.
Momo. Yeah.
Such a crazy interesting. Okay. Name 2 late actors you wish you could work with them.
Uttam Kumar from Bengal,
Okay.
and from Karnataka, Dr. Rajkumar.
Dr. Rajkumar.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you already acted with Vishnuvardhan sir.
Yes.
Okay. First salary.
I think 3,000.
3,000. Okay. Okay. I
Not
think
for a movie though.
Huh.
Modeling.
Modeling.
Yeah.
Sneak into one person life, who would it be?
That's an interesting question. I don't
Hey,
know.
hey,
if
come
I
real
wanna
one.
just-
I want a
I'm not
real
nosy.
answer.
I'm not that nosy though.
Uh,
Upi.
who?
I want to see which girls he's texting.
Then you want
Just
to know
kidding.
his phone
I want to
password.
see.
Okay. I'll send this to Sir as well. Okay.
I'm just kidding. No, it would be interesting because we have a perception of people always, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then there's so much we don't know about
Yeah,
everyone, right? Yeah.
Biggest fear.
I don't know. I'm not really scared. I fear God, so I don't have any other thing there.
One
believe-
politician you like.
One politician I like.
All over the India.
I don't know if I can answer that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a particular.
Is that tough or is that any controversy?
It's
That's
not
why you're
controversy.
about
It's
it?
just that I not really like everyone. They come and go, right? So
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Which movie character you would like to date and why?
Do I have that option now? What kind of a question is that?
Yeah, man.
I would have liked to date Rajesh Khanna when he was alive because I was a big fan of his. And
See?
also from America, Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Ah.
Because he's really cool. He's very different. So, lots to talk about.
Moment in your life when you thought you were a zero.
When I was a zero, I've never thought like that.
Never thought.
No.
Nice. Last night dream.
Huh?
Last night dream.
Last night dream. I can't remember. I didn't sleep so well. I had a flight, early morning flight.
Comedy or romantic films?
Romantic comedies.
Oh. If not an actress, what right now? I mean, Priyanka garu, what right now? If not an actress?
Maybe a teacher.
Teacher.
I love teaching kids.
Aha. Okay. Shirtless, who looks hotter in any Telugu or any heroes?
Any heroes?
Yeah.
Ranveer Singh looks pretty good nowadays.
Apart from you and Upi sir, celebrity couple you like?
Yash and Radhika?
Ah. Okay, which character you will play in Bahubali? If it happens. If
Anushka's?
Anushka.
Yeah.
Wow. If you struck it with Prabhas Garu, what conversation you will build?
He seems like a really chill guy because I've seen him in his interviews.
Ah.
So I'd probably, just want to know about his daily routine, what he does when he's not shooting, because he seems like he's really laid back and chill and fun,
Okay.
relaxed. Yeah.
If you could steal one thing from Upi sir, what would it be?
My heart wapas back.
Hey! Maybe it will not possible for this life.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. Let it be with him only. It's okay.
If you direct him, what kind of genre you will touch?
Emotional thriller.
Emotional thriller.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about when you are alone in home?
What do I think about when I'm alone at home?
Hmm.
Nothing. I relax. I play with my pets. I'm usually just in the moment, present moment. I don't really like to think much. I just go with the flow.
Current song in your playlist?
Current song in my playlist. That's also tough. I listen to a lot of music and I listen to instrumental music right now.
Achha, okay.
But there was that song, I think Sajni. I was listening to that in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. From Lapata Ladies.
Lapata Ladies.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I love that song, yeah.
Okay. Sajni re few lines.
No, are you mad? I don't want to spoil the song by singing it.
Do you remember first Telugu film you have watched?
I think it was Criminal.
Criminal. Nagarjuna
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
Oh, nice. If you feel sad, what you will do first?
And I feel sad.
Yeah.
I will try to observe the sadness and accept that I'm feeling sad and go through it, not avoid it.
Is that the tip to any people you will
I
give?
don't know, because you shouldn't avoid sadness also. You should go through it. So I'll probably just, okay, now I'm feeling sad. I'll sit for a while by myself, go through it, maybe listen to a song or have a cup of tea, be by myself, go through the process of sadness and then get back.
Okay.
Take some time and get back. But I wouldn't want to do anything else while I'm sad. Like anything that requires me to be happy or normal, I will take time off. Yeah.
Okay. Last film you watched and cried?
It was a Jackie Chan movie with Jackie Chan and a horse.
Okay.
That was the last time I cried.
Okay.
Because it's about him and a horse. It's on TV. We both watched it together recently.
Achha, okay.
And he's a stuntman in that movie.
Okay.
I don't know the name. But then in the end, because he keeps taking the horse for stunts, and then like in the end, his daughter comes back and says, you shouldn't torture the horse like this.
Okay.
It's so sad. Then the previous owner takes the horse back, and then it's a really good movie. I can't remember the name right now. That
Okay.
made me cry.
Okay, I'll Google it then later.
And very touching, very sad. The horse is acted so well in that.
Okay.
It was so nice. Both of us cried.
Okay. First
Yeah.
movie release date?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
I don't remember all these detailed things.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ హోప్ఫుల్లీ మీరు ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తారు అనుకుంటున్నాను. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ సినిమాతో హిట్ అయ్యి తెలుగులో కూడా ఇంకా చేయాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను.
Thank you.
సో దట్స్ ఇట్ గైస్. ప్రియాంక ఉపేంద్ర గారితో మాటలు. దిస్ ఇస్ ఆచమహి సైనింగ్ ఆఫ్.